Time now for At the Market from Neiman's Family Market in St. Clair. At the Market is brought to you by CTV Community Television for Marine City in St. Clair, Fifth Third Bank, the Curious Bank, St. John Providence Hospital, and Bill McDonald Ford. Now let's join our host for this week's At the Market.
And welcome back to At the Market, season number 8, the very first show. So how about that? Time flies when you're having fun. And who has more fun than us and the RiverCrab people, right?
No one.
Martha and Scott, we're here today, and we are going to make...
Maryland lump crab can make cakes.
Say what?
Scott, what are we going to make?
Maryland lump crab cakes. Crab cakes.
Crab cakes? Maryland lump crab cakes.
Crab cakes.
Awesome. Let's do it. Let's get started.
All right. So first of all, what we want to do
We're making the base first.
is we're going to make the base first. So we're going to want to take liquid egg. So we're going to take 1.5 cups of your liquid pasteurized eggs.
So if someone was going to make this at home,
You could buy the liquid eggs.
just liquid eggs over
Come
here.
right
Yep.
here to Neiman's. Go straight back by
Yep.
the EB eggs, and you'll find the
Gotcha.
liquid eggs right
liquid
there.
eggs, awesome.
All right. And then with that, you add
This is my new whip.
1/2 cup of chopped parsley,
Okay.
which you go to Neiman's and we find that right back behind
Yep.
us.
You're going to have to chop it up yourself.
Yeah, chop it up yourself now as Brian's here and he
That's right.
promises he'll do it for
Oh,
you.
that's fair enough. If you find me, I'll chop up parsley
Yeah, see,
for you. Right.
And then you incorporate that together. You can either whisk it or use a spatula to stir it. And then after you get that well combined, then you're going to take 1/3 cup of Worcestershire.
Worcestershire?
Worcestershire,
Liam
Liam Perrins,
Perrins.
Worcestershire.
Liam Perrins,
I
that's what I
can't
say.
say it.
Liam
3
Perrins.
years
That's why I
of
say
speech.
Liam Perrins.
3 years of speech therapy never did nothing for me. And then we're going to take yellow mustard, 1/2 cup of that.
Just a regular yellow mustard, not
That-
a Dijon
nope,
or anything, just straight
regular
up
yellow mustard.
All right.
And then we're going to take 1/2 tablespoon of kosher salt.
Okay.
I have the ground white pepper and salt together in
Okay,
here.
Okay.
and then we're going to use your 1/3 tablespoon of white pepper. Now, this is the base, and you incorporate that all together smoothly.
Okay. What's the difference? What's the difference? Why white pepper instead of regular pepper?
It just goes better with the crab.
Okay.
That's all.
And then you're going to take 3 cups of just regular mayonnaise,
3 cups of mayonnaise.
and you're going to slowly add that to your egg base.
And why would you slowly add it? I have
Because you don't want to just dump it all in there and then try to beat it.
Okay.
So if you always take smaller portions
Uh-huh.
and then blend that first,
Okay.
and then what happens is you have a
More
smoother,
incorporated.
creamier, more incorporated base.
Gotcha. All right.
You know, it's just like if you add a bunch of stuff in there and you don't blend it in good, and then you take a bite, and then all of a sudden you're just getting a big old chunk of mayonnaise, and you're like, well, what's crabby about that? Yuck.
Yes. Fair
That's
enough.
a big old yuck. And so then, you know, as Scott, you know, and like I said, you can do this with either a spatula, a whisk,
Okay.
It's easier with a whisk.
and then if you can
forgot
even use your
Need a whisk.
KitchenAid.
We might have a whisk. We don't have a whisk.
No whisk.
Yep, a whisk would be a lot easier, but
Nope.
We wish for a whisk. How many whisks?
Wouldn't it be wonderful with a whisk?
Yes.
it'd be a lot easier.
And how many whisks can a whisk if a whisker had a
That's-
whisk?
Or a whisker.
Oh, a whisker.
Oh, the show is off the rail.
Yeah, yes.
Because we forgot a whisk.
Whisk.
So anyways, while he is
Incorporating.
incorporating without a whisk,
Whisk.
making it more difficult for him, what's going on at the RiverCrab?
Well,
What's happening
this
right now?
season, I just finished signing up all our bands for deck night on Wednesday
Yep.
nights.
Awesome night.
And by starting next weekend of April 8th, you should be able to call and get reservations for our Monday and Tuesday night Huron Lady dinner cruises.
Yes. Always a great time.
Yes.
Really a lot
so,
of fun. Yep.
those
Awesome.
are all starting. The dinner cruises will start right the Monday after Father's Day, so I believe
Okay.
that would be
Sometime in June.
sometime in June.
Yep.
And then deck night is the first Wednesday of June. So it was that June 2nd or
Yep.
So anyway, so reservations definitely for the Huron Lady.
Yep.
Reservations are not required, but if you want to be guaranteed a seat for deck night, call and make a reservation.
Awesome. Okay.
So bringing in a lot of nice bands this year. You know, of course, we'll have our old favorites, the Voodoo Doctors, Rivertown Gents. Then we're bringing in a couple new bands of local bands for, here.
Awesome.
And then we're going to bring in some bigger bands like the Sun Messengers and that. You know, if I could have Glenn Miller, King of the Road, he would be here.
Great. Now we're
Love
going to have
Glenn
to go
Miller.
back and tell who Glenn Miller is.
I'm not telling. If you don't know how to sing King of the Road, you're no friend of mine.
That's no
it.
friend of mine.
No friend of mine. We're beyond it.
Tough group.
So
Anyway,
now,
all right.
it looks like that's pretty well incorporated and you don't see any lumps or anything else like that. So now that you have that,
That's right.
what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 pounds.
2 pounds.
2 pounds
Okay.
of Maryland lump crab meat.
Gotcha.
Now, when you do crab meat,
Yes.
if you're buying it and you look and make sure that it's already been cleaned, or if not, you have to gently use your hands and make sure there's no cartilage in
Okay.
it, because there's nothing worse than a crunchy crab cake.
Right. Yes.
So then, and you don't want to take your crab meat and just like hence the word lump.
Because you want the bigger
You want
chunks.
the big
You've got,
chunks, right?
Like something like this, right? You don't want to make.
No,
that's
you
what
don't want. Right.
Right.
See how? And then when you
Yep.
do your crab, see, you just gently
Okay.
crumble it.
Crumble.
Yes,
Nice.
crumble. You don't want to sit there
Okay.
and truthfully,
all this somewhere.
that's why you incorporate that also. It's smooth in the beginning.
Before?
Because you don't want to stir it once
Okay.
this crab meat gets added.
Gotcha.
Because then you're going to add your panko breadcrumbing. Now your panko breadcrumbing is a coarser breadcrumbing.
Yep.
And what's nice about it is that it doesn't, like how breadcrumbing will get saturated, it holds up. The breadcrumbing
So it doesn't get all mushy.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So see how I just like took that?
Yep. Looks
and
good.
yeah, you don't want to shred it.
We don't want to make a real
No. All
fine
right,
piece,
so,
of bigger lump. All right.
so now Scott's going to go ahead.
He's going to go ahead.
I only
and,
need a-
And prepare the ingredients.
and-
Oh,
I'm just gonna go ahead.
Come on now, Brian. This is the first one. You know what? That's what's good about
just gonna
being
wander
first.
off.
Because then everyone else will say, we're not going to be like that girl. And
Oh.
it just works.
No.
They're like, we are
Oh.
going to be like a fine,
Thank goodness
oiled
I
machine.
do not have to go first.
All right, so now he's going to take the 2
There's two this
pounds,
way.
and here, all right, go ahead, and he's going to put it in your bowl. Being careful not to shred it.
Right.
And as he gets all the 2 pounds in there, now he's going to take that.
Right.
Okay, I need more. I think it's a third of a cup of base, or the
Yeah.
pancos first.
Panko first, and it's 1 cup.
Just 1 cup.
1 cup.
Gotcha.
And then he's just, see how he just gently
Yep.
lifts that up and lets it fall. Lift it up and let it fall. Because you
Are
don't
you
want
supposed
like
to
a
sing when you do this too?
Yeah, she's always, that's what she does.
Yeah.
So
Mamma
if I do
mia,
this,
Papa
so
mia,
if I do this at home, where do I get the lyrics to give my wife or the kids? Or does it just come natural?
I'll ever send them to you. Send them to you.
Perfect. We got to do
You know,
it right.
That's when you sing that Glenn Miller song.
That's right.
King of the Road.
That's right. All of a sudden
Yep.
you get done and
Yep.
the kids will be like, "This crab cake doesn't taste nearly as good as there." Well, your mom wouldn't sing when I was singing when I was
Yeah.
making it.
Yep.
So
Yep, when she doesn't sing, that's it. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to add the base.
okay.
And like I said, this is once again, you want to add it to wet it,
Right.
and then to incorporate it, you go and then you
Just-
yep. And even when you're forming your like it's not like a hamburger where you want to tap it all together and
Okay.
form it and ball it all up.
Right.
And you want to form rustic, loose crab cakes.
All right.
So you want to put them together, a little pat and that, because you want that crab to be exposed.
Gotcha. You want to taste the crab.
You want to taste the crab, you want to expose the crab.
How
Otherwise,
much base are you putting in?
the whole base.
No, it's not all of it.
No,
It's
not all of
it. It's not all of it.
You guys want a minute? Figure that.
No, you don't need all of it.
I don't know. He told me to read the instructions. That's all I'm doing. I
So
don't know
you're
why
just-
we had to make so much base then. What the heck?
No, it's because
It's-
breaking down the recipe to like 1/16 of a batch. That's why I didn't want to do
What
that.
are you going to do?
You know, I hate chefs.
There we go.
There you go.
Oh, now we got it.
So how much did you use
We're
there?
going to need an intervention.
2/3.
The first show, we got to have an
what we
intervention.
had.
2/3 cup.
This is why I'm in the middle.
2/3
That's right.
cup.
This is why I'm in the middle. All right, 2/3 cup with the 2 pounds of the
Yep.
And
Gotcha.
the 1 pound of panko
Correct.
breadcrumbing.
8 ounces.
8 ounces.
8
Half
ounces.
pound.
1 cup.
1 cup.
1 cup.
All right, so now he's gonna go. I'm just gonna let him make his own rustic
There you
thing,
go.
and then I'm gonna show you what they look like afterwards.
All right.
Excuse me for just a minute.
There. You can make them any size you want.
Okay, right.
Obviously, I mean, we make them 4 ounces, so they're
So you're going to make them about 4 ounces, but if someone make it, how long are they going to bake for? Do you bake them?
Bake 'em.
Bake
Bake
them,
'em,
okay.
yeah. Bake them. They'll probably take about. See, we cook them so fast at work. It's probably about 15 minutes in a 350 oven, probably.
Right, and then like if you want to do party size crab cakes,
Right.
These right here take about 10 minutes. Brian, go ahead and just try one of those succulent crab cakes.
Well, I'll try another one because I did have one before.
Well, I wasn't going to tell
So,
anyone.
I'm
See
not
that
gonna see it.
crab?
See
Oh
how-
yeah.
That's nice and big. Yeah. Oh, that's really good. Yep. That's really good.
Right, and then you can serve with this any different types of sauce. You can serve like a nice mustard dipping sauce.
Okay.
We do a Rui sauce at the
Uses a
RiverCrab.
Charlie's chowder and
But unfortunately, you have to have the oils from the Charlie's chowder
To make that.
to make it, and then it's just the oils from the Charlie's chowder
Okay.
and mayonnaise, and you mix that together. And it's nice just to drizzle it on there. Or you can put, like a lot of times we'll do like a red pepper and a green pepper, mix with it, and then serve, like a mustard sauce with it.
Excellent.
So whatever,
Right.
whatever you like. So you know what? And they're very, very easy,
Yeah.
wonderful, delicious, and it is a signature item. So that's it.
they're always on the menu.
And they're always on the menu at the RiverCrab.
What's new right now on the menu?
What's new right now on the menu is our spring promotion menu. So right now we have a double chopped lamb chop.
Lovely.
We have a lemon encrusted salmon with your
Spring vegetables.
spring vegetables, which are your heirloom potatoes, asparagus, and it's served with a lemon vinaigrette, which is delicious. And then in the salads, we have a citrus shrimp Cobb salad.
Oh.
Then we have a spring burrata, which is your burrata cheese with a
Pomegranate seeds.
pomegranate seeds and a pistachio brittle. Hey,
Nice.
see
Teamwork.
teamwork. See, Scott knows what
I know what that
He
means.
knows
Right.
what that means.
Gotcha. Yep.
Yeah,
Perfect.
and we have that, and then we also so that's going to be on the menu and there's a few other items on
Yeah.
there as well. They're all delicious. It's something that we try to do to bring freshness to it. We have sea bass. Fresh sea bass is back.
Ooh, nice.
So so we have all that and available 7 days a week at the RiverCrab.
And halibut season started too.
And fresh halibut just started running. Fresh Atlantic our halibut has just started running, and we're only bringing in limited supplies right now. So it is one of those things when we're out, we're out.
You're out, you're out.
But it's delicious.
Awesome.
And Atlantic halibut is so
Alaskan.
much better.
Alaskan.
Alaskan halibut is so much better than your Pacific halibut. Worlds of difference.
Gotcha.
So would you like to try crab cake, ma'am? What is it? Crab cake from the RiverCrab. Help yourself, they're delicious.
Good, aren't they? All right.
All right.
Well, there you go. So we've got Mark Fisher up next, and we're going to talk about the Riverview Community Credit Union and what they're doing downtown for the Easter egg hunt. So that should be a lot of fun. Martha, Scott, great job again. Good
All
seeing
right.
you guys. Thanks.
Thank you, Brian.
Bye.
I
Good seeing you.
will try to keep my finger action
All
to
right,
a minimum.
so you know.
All right. Thank
All
you
right.
all very much, and we hope to see you at the Crab sometime this year.
You bet.
All
We'll be right
bye.
back after this. And we want to thank Bill McDonald Ford, River District, St. John's, Providence, and of course, Fifth Third. So appreciate their sponsorship of the show, and we'll be back in a minute.
To get great care for your everyday life, you need more than an everyday doctor. You need one that listens, and that's just what Ascension doctors at St. John Providence and Crittenton do. Listening to you helps us see your whole picture. More conversation, more back and forth, more questions and answers. That's what helps us understand all aspects of you and your life. Find a doctor who is right for you at stjohnprovidence.org/doctor or crittenton.com.
And welcome back. Thanks again to Martha from joining us from the RiverCrab today. That was great. But now we have Mark Fisher from Riverview Community Credit Union. And you guys are right around the corner from us. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the credit union and what you guys have going on?
Sure. Thanks, Brian. We are going to be running a, well, number one, the credit union's been around since 1952. We're not new to St. Clair. Just like you said, we're right around the corner here from Neiman's, right on Fredmore Highway. It's a beautiful building. We serve folks that live, worship, or work in all of St. Clair County.
Okay.
So that's our range that we service. We provide pretty much everything under the sun as far as financial products to our members. One of the things we pride ourselves in is being very active within our community.
Okay.
And
hence the name Community Credit Union, right?
That's right.
Perfect.
Part of the reason credit unions exist is to be part of their communities.
Okay.
Absolutely. So there is a great event coming up for us that we're heavily involved in, which is the annual Easter egg hunt.
Okay.
We have decided to move it from where it's been in the past, which is at the credit union. We're moving it to the Riverview Plaza.
Oh, downtown. Great.
Downtown.
Awesome.
Yes.
Perfect.
We have decided to team up with the merchants in the plaza.
Yep.
So we're working together as a team.
Oh, that's great.
And it worked out well spacing-wise and parking-wise and safety-wise.
So it's at the mall downtown. What
Yep.
day and what time?
It's taking place on the 15th, the day before Easter.
The day before Easter on
Yep,
the 15th?
Saturday.
Okay, Saturday.
It starts at noon.
Gotcha.
Okay. We have thousands of eggs for kids to choose
Okay,
from.
we got lots of stuff.
Yeah. And for every egg, we donate $1 to Kids in Distress. That's the main benefactor of the event for us.
Great organization. We've had them on the show many times.
Good.
Help out kids like, your credit union does St. Clair County. Really, kids does St. Clair County everywhere. So,
Right.
How does a person get down there? Do they have to sign up? What do they do?
Nope, just show up. And anyone that comes is automatically entered into a drawing, gets a ticket, because we have a lot of great baskets. A lot of the merchants in St. Clair have donated baskets.
Okay, great.
For the event, so you get a chance to win the baskets. So yeah, there's just a form to fill out to do that, and that's all. That's all. That's
Different
involved.
ages or?
The smaller kids are going to be located in I think it's 5 and under, are going to be in the grassy area of the mall, and then the bigger kids will be kind of spread out throughout the mall.
Awesome.
So
That's great.
Yeah,
Good stuff. What else can a consumer or somebody want to check out the credit union? What should they do?
they can go online. We have our Riverview Community FCU website. You can go online. We also have as you drive by, you'll see some signage as you go through the road there. We have a sign that displays a lot of our promos.
Okay.
And in fact, right now we're running a special it's that time of year when people are looking for boats and RVs.
Yep.
So we've got some great rates on those right now. So check us out
All right.
online and you can see.
Awesome. Mark, thanks for coming out. Great opportunity to take the kids down there Saturday before Easter, and really you're helping out a wonderful local organization that helps out a lot of people, and that's kids and good stuff. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you.
Welcome to At the Market. Appreciate you coming by.
Appreciate you having us.
All right, thanks everybody. And again, we're going to be here again next week. Actually, next week is going to be Neiman's Family Market. We're going to do meat department and a bunch of other things for the year's summer grilling season as it's getting close. So thanks everyone and have a great week.
You've been watching At the Market from Neiman's Family Market in St. Clair. At the Market is brought to you by Fifth Third Bank, the Curious Bank, St. John Providence Hospital, Bill McDonald Ford, and CTV Community Television for Marine City and St. Clair. Join us again soon for another At the Market.